Hi, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our integration with BambooHR. Integrations can be managed and looked at by the company's account managers. They can navigate to their settings tab and open the integrations and find here all possible softwares to integrate with or up and coming ones. Uh, Please make sure that you have authorized your account through Avokaado. This sentence here verifies if your integration is fully connected. If there's any other word, then just hover on it and it will show you exactly what still needs to be done in order to start setting up configurations. Once you're done there, you can click on configure, and here are all your configuration for that software. Now, each configuration is basically linked to a template. So a configuration is on a template level. Let's say you'd want to do a employment contract kind of integration, then that would be a one configuration. You can do it also for amendments or terminations, or you can do multiple configurations for employment contract if there would be a need for it. Now you can start setting one up by clicking on Create New. I'll show you the one we already have set up. What first opens up is the General tab. Here you'll see all the basic info. So what template you're connected with. You can also click and navigate to it or click on it and change it. Then you can see the configuration name. It's good to give the name or have the name be very specific, so whoever starts using the configurations knows exactly which one to use and which is for them. Connected object, in this case we have the employee here only. And then you can check all the fields which are available for you to use from the software. So in this case from BambooHR, these are the fields that we can pull in and use in the configuration. This is more covered in field mapping. If you have any fields that you know you're not going to use, it's smart to deselect them here, because in any other case you would be kind of overwhelmed with the amount of fields. Also make sure that your integration is active, because that's the status it has to be in order to be visible for kind of easier drafting and also to use automatic triggers. Here is the field mapping page. On the left side, you can see the fields available from the template. Almost all fields can be used when mapping in the integration, but the main key is that they have an external ID set for them, which we can see here in the brackets, and that's how you'll get them to be visible here. On the other side, we have the fields from the software, and if you click on it, you can get the drop down with all the fields we have selected from the previous view, and also search if there are a lot of fields. Once you are kind of mapped and done, you can move forward. Here you can set automatic triggers to initiate contracts. In the HR software case, our main and first trigger is a trigger based on when an employee card is created in the software, then it initiates the contract with the settings set in this configuration. And also we have webhooks, which are available for kind of people who maybe want to develop their own UI or kind of logic to initiating the contracts. So webhooks help you to do that. Then we have push triggers. In this case, the push trigger is a file which you can send back to the software into your specific folder. You can set in Bamboo for it to be an signed version, unsigned, or both. Bamboo doesn't support specific signed file types like Gazeta, which is known in Estonia. So if you are Estonia based, you're most likely going to use unsigned. And for each kind of software, it can differ a bit. The last part is called sharing. And here you can set all the user logic you need for each document generated. Firstly, you'll need to set the owner of the document, who will always be the owner, and manage the workflow of the document. Then you can use the roles we can pull in from the software. In Bamboo's case, it is the manager and the employee. You can set any role you need them to have during the workflow, either view, edit, approve, or sign. And then additionally add a person from the workspace. So let's say you have an accountant who should always be added to the document. You can have a CEO who should always sign the document. Then you can find them from here and set the rights as you need. Once you're done, press save. Once you've saved the configuration, you can move on to generating the document. And here we can kind of show you the basic manual way to develop or create a contract. Connected object is usually an ID to identify the object, which in this case is the employee. And this is the employee ID from Bamboo, which we paste here. And this generates the document preview, which is good to just check if all the fields you've set for the places you've set is coming through. In this case, I mapped the name, I mapped ID code, I mapped the start date of the employment and the wage as well, more downward. If everything seems correct, then you know that your configuration is correctly set up. You can either, if you're using those automatic triggers, or you can do also manual creation from here if you create this document. Now, this is the most manual way to create the document. We also have those automatic triggers which can be used, and if you still would like to do automatic or manual drafting, and it would be performed by maybe someone who's not an account manager, there's also a flow that can be done from the new document button. Now, once the document is generated, you can check over the fields that you filled via the integration. In my case, I filled in the first name, last name of the employee, representative of the company, ID code, start of working date, and I believe wage and position as well. And once you are confirmed done, you can still share out draft in the stage. And once completed the drafting, you can move to signing or whatever flow you need. And here you can also see the automatic sharing. So the person who's being employed, I said that they would be added as a signer, and they have been, as you can see here. But you can add any more rights as needed as per your kind of process. And once you've kind of finished, either you mark the document as done or you finish it with signing. The document, if you've set, can be sent back to the software you are using as your HR system. And that's the whole flow. One thing to mention as well is for like our feature automatic naming, this can also work and be used in here. And as you can see, he has also taken the name of the new employee in, and so on and so forth. So everything is just kind of simplified, automated, just made better with this integration. I hope it gave you a good overview and hope to see you soon. Bye.